Om Yogis, welcome to a practice today with Parvati, the Hindu goddess of devotion. Let's come into a comfortable seat. Meditate here, placing your awareness at your heart. Let's use the breath to connect to the heart. So visualize your heart gently expanding with each inhalation and allowing yourself to fall inwardly towards your heart with every exhalation. So inhaling, the heart expands, and exhaling, you travel your awareness a little closer to the heart. Relaxing your body here, allowing your day to just drop away. So any difficulties, any worldly concerns start to roll off of you now, like water off a smooth stone. And as you feel yourself this way, focused upon your heart, you soften inside and loosen your grip upon external circumstances and situations that might feel problematic. As you drop into the heart with every exhalation, you are led back to love. Staying in that meditation, bring your hands to your knees, and as you inhale, gently start to open your chest, taking your shoulders behind you. Maybe lift the chin ever so slightly, and as you exhale, round the back. Move to the rhythm of your breath. For seated cat-cow here, inhaling, expanding the heart, and exhale, falling into it. Coming to center when you're ready. Raise your arms on your inhale. And as you exhale, lower your arms to come into a twisted position. So one of your arms will come behind you, the other in front, and we gently twist here. Inhale, lift the arms, both arms lift, come back to center. And exhale, twist the other way. Continue this on your own, inhaling the arms lift and you come back to center. And exhaling, twisting side to side. Wringing out the day here. Let any worldly concerns roll off of you like water on a smooth stone. Come back to center when you're ready. Grab 2 blocks and come into supported fish. So one block is behind your heart on either the low or the medium height, and the other is behind your head, wherever gives you the best support. The lower your head, the bigger the stretch. So if you don't want a big stretch today, let the block be quite high behind your head. If you only have one block, just take one block to the low level and rest over that, the block behind your heart. Find a place within this pose where you can get a sense of your physical and your energetic heart. As you inhale, expanding the physical and energetic heart. And as you exhale, drop into it and relax. And you can relax here while I tell you the love story of Parvati and Shiva. So beautiful Parvati was married to the god Shiva, and she loves him beyond bounds. She had actually been married to him before in a previous lifetime as Sati, Shiva's first wife. And Parvati incarnated again to remain with him. So she loved him so much that she came back from the dead to be with him. Prior to that, Parvati had incarnated 108 times, so she could move from her human self closer and closer to the gods through many purifications and many lifetimes. Specifically, she moved closer and closer towards her love, which was Shiva. Eventually, she became a goddess in her own right through this process. But even in her lifetimes as a goddess, Parvati endured numerous challenges to make herself perfect for Shiva. Such was her devotion and her love for him, that she was willing to undergo many challenges to change herself. Shiva and Parvati were in fact different. They were opposites. Shiva was serious and austere, but Parvati was emotional and passionate. They had separate dual energies, and these energies sought unification to embody oneness within a holy union, a holy marriage. Eventually, Shiva realized that Parvati embodied Shakti energy that would perfectly complement him, bringing a divine balance to the entire cosmos. And so they married. And Parvati was incredibly devoted to him. But Shiva was not of this world in the way Parvati was. So they couldn't have a child, and this devastated Parvati. And being that Shiva was a god and had lots of important things to do, he worked away a lot. So Parvati spent a lot of time on her own, and she suffered, even in marriage, longing for Shiva. Yet still she remained a devoted wife. But Parvati was lonely without Shiva, so eventually she created a child from sandalwood and soil. Breathing her love and devotion into him, he came alive and lived with her for 10 years while Shiva was away. Parvati's loneliness for Shiva waned as Parvati became a devoted mother. Parvati told the boy to let no one into the home, and the son of this deity fought off many armies to obey his mother's wishes. But one day, Shiva returned, and the boy tried to stop him from coming into the house. But Shiva, being the destroyer, became angry and cut off the boy's head. Parvati was distraught, so Shiva, realizing his mistake, replaced the boy's head with an elephant's head, and the boy became Ganesha. And then Shiva proclaimed Ganesha as his son. And they all lived happily ever after. Well, for a time at least. But it is said that Shiva and Parvati inspire us to stick with what is difficult and what is different, knowing that love and devotion have the power to overcome any obstacle. Indeed, their son Ganesh is referred to as a god who can overcome anything. And I guess this makes sense, being that he is Parvati's son, and he is born out of such incredible love and devotion. When you're ready, lovelies, just gently come out of your supported fish in whatever way works. And make your way back to a comfortable seat. So Parvati, the Indian goddess of devotion, honors her husband and child. She honors their divinity, and she remains devoted through thick and thin, even when what she loves seems like it's burning away. She remains devoted. There is a fire in Parvati's heart that can't be extinguished, the fire of a devotional heart. So let's come back to our heart now and start to tap the thymus gland. So bring your fingers to your breastbone and just gently start to tap there. It's said that doing this increases energy to the thymus, and it helps us remain immune to the troubles of earthly life, and strengthens and stimulates the physical immune system. So close your eyes and gently tap here. When you're ready, you can finish your tapping and come to all fours for cat-cow. As you inhale, open and offer your heart, expand your heart, and as you exhale, drop your awareness into your heart. So lovely is when we don't have a spiritual fire in the heart, we tend to fall in love with flimsy, impermanent things. We fall in love with the idea of relationships rather than the reality of them, the idea of money, the idea of what success is, the idea of perfection, a perfect life. And even if we attain these ideas that we have, the heart will often remain unsatisfied. The heart is unsatisfied with the waves of impermanence, or the maya, or the illusory things of life. Come to stillness when you're ready and press back, downward facing dog. So when the heart is unhappy, it yearns to burn for a higher purpose, for an ideal rather than an idea. Devotion, loyalty, love are all examples of ideals, spiritual ideals. And Parvati teaches us to be willing for the heart to have its way, even if it's uncomfortable for us. Let the heart be with the higher ideals and never falter from this. Parvati lived for the spiritual love of Shiva, and she stayed true to him through lifetimes and lifetimes. She let her heart have its way, even though it was difficult for her. Let's drop back to child's pose. And by Western standards, Parvati might be thought of as being a bit of a doormat or weak-willed. But Parvati was strong. She was strong for what she loved, and her burning heart, her devotional heart, never faltered. Nothing could extinguish her spiritual fire, which burnt so bright she was born 108 times, so she could live with her beloved, so she could live amongst the gods. And sit back for a moment, sit to your heels. Bring your hands to your shoulders, your elbows go out to the sides. We're just going to inhale, twist to the left gently, and exhale, twist to the right. And this movement can be as slow or as quick as you like. So Parvati reminds us that no matter how hard things can get, we can call upon the depth of our devotional heart. We can draw strength from the things that we love and our devotion to them. Come to stillness when you're ready, lovelies. Release your hands and just start to roll your shoulders in circles. And then roll your shoulders the other way. Gently place your hands upon your knees and just look over your left shoulder. Through closed eyes if you like. Come back to center. And exhale, look over the right shoulder. So we inhale, center. Expand the heart. Exhale, turn the head, drop into the heart, left side of heart. And then right side of heart, or whichever way you're turning. Inhaling, expanding to center. Exhale, dropping in. Beautiful. Come back to center when you're ready and sit with your legs crossed. And hold your leg in your hand, whichever hand it is, or just place your hand, use your leg to support your hand. And then just take your opposite ear to whatever hand you're working with and drop it towards the shoulder. So if you're holding your legs with your right hand, it'll be your left ear that's dropping. If you're holding it with your left hand, it'll be your right ear that's dropping to your right shoulder. Come back to center when you're ready. Swap sides with the hands and then swap ears. Stretch the neck the other way. And come back to center when you're ready. So if you cannot relate to anything that we've said so far, You cannot relate to Parvati's story. Parvati asks that you let go of your grip of whatever it is you're holding on to. The worldly things can weigh us down, lowering our frequency so we can't feel divinity. So just for a time, loosen your grip. Let go of the difficulties and the challenges of human life. This helps us get closer to the gods. We can use some Tibetan fire breathing now to shake off the heavy, problematic, worldly things if anything is still lingering with you. So as you inhale, raise the arms up, make tight fists, hold the breath and shake your hands as hard as you can, holding the breath. Bringing the elbows in towards the ribs, as you do this. Shake it off until you can shake no more. Then release the hands, exhale, release. And take a breath here on your own. So we're inhaling, raising the hands, holding the breath as you bring the hands in towards the elbows in towards the ribs, Shake, shake, shake with the breath held in. Hold it all in. Shake, 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 shake. And then exhale, completely release when you're ready. Inhaling, raising the hands. Bringing the elbows to the ribs. Shaking like crazy as you hold the inhale in. And exhale, releasing. And you can do this with me one more time or do it on your own. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, elbows in towards ribs. Shake like crazy. Holding the breath in. Shaking off the heavy, problematic, worldly things. And when you can shake no more, stop, breathe out and rest. Just do this a couple of times on your own. Really shake off the things that have been bugging you recently. The things that might have been weighing you down. Then when you're ready, come to stillness and press back, child's pose. Take a moment just to get still again. Imagine those worldly things are just rolling off you like water off a stone. Beautiful. Let's do a thread the needle twist here. So just come briefly to all fours. Take one arm across the body, under the other arm, and drop to the side of your face. Really wringing out the space behind the heart here. Gorgeous. Coming back to center when you're ready. Swapping your arms, doing the same stretch on the other side. Coming back to center when you're ready. All fours. Let's take another round of cat-cow. Inhaling as you open the heart and exhaling as you round the back. Or inhale, expand the heart, and exhale, drop into it. When you're ready, lovelies, come back to center. Drop to your knees and take Sphinx pose. So Parvati asks us to loosen our grip upon worldly circumstance and situations that might be problematic and come back to the devotional heart. Come back to your own strength, the strength of your devotional heart. And when you do this, you begin to walk upon the path of love. And Parvati's story reminds us not to expect this pathway to be easy, but instead know that love itself has the power to pull you through any difficulty. It is said that love, or bhakti, is the fastest way to enlightenment. And this makes so much sense because love is the strongest force on earth. So breathing here, closing your eyes, dropping your awareness into your heart. Ask yourself, what is it that you love? What is it, or who is it that you are devoted to? And if you find that this is a person, ask yourself, can I love their humanity? Can I love their flaws? But beyond that, can I recognize their divinity? And when we do this, we move beyond the idea of people and into the higher devotional ideals that people embody. And that which you love can be your yoga. The person you love becomes a god. Or perhaps you are devoted to your work. And if this is so, can you recognize the higher lessons within your work, or the service that you give through your work? Can you recognize the spiritual gifts that come through your work and into you? Perhaps for today you are in love with Parvati, or with some other expression of the God-Goddess. Perhaps you find love in nature and you feel devotion for the Mother Earth. Or maybe you just feel a pure love and wonderment for life and for living. Maybe today you feel that you want to devote your love to an ideal, maybe love itself, love for love itself, or love for truth, or love for peace. we see that there are so many things to fall in love with. We can dedicate our devotional heart to so many things, and there is no wrong answer. There is, in fact, only love. Only love. Okay, lovely. Let's come down to lie on the belly. And then just draw one knee up towards you. And if it's comfortable to do so, turn your head away from that knee. This pose is called Baby Krishna. And it's written that Krishna himself was Ganesh, and Ganesh was son of Parvati. And in other texts, it's suggested that Krishna worshipped Ganesh, the son of Parvati. So we've got a little connection of Krishna and Parvati, at least. And I love the wonderful, colourful, magical, interchangeable Hindu stories that can be so difficult to follow for us mortals. In this practice today, when I tell the story of Parvati, there's so much more to her. It's just a part of her story. It's super beautiful. When you're ready, take that knee down, lie on your belly again, bring your head back to center, take a moment here, and then in your own time, little baby Krishna on the other side. So the other knee comes up and the head turns the other way. Come back to center in your own time. And gently press back, child's pose. And in your child's pose, just gently walk your hands over to the left. And as you do so, drop through the right hip for a side stretch. And then walk your hands over to the right, dropping to the left hip, side stretching on the other side. And in your own time, come back to center. And then press yourself gently up to a comfortable seat. So in a comfortable seat now, call back to your mind that which is divine to you, that which you are devoted to, that which you love. And we're going to do a very brief chant, Om Namo Namaha. This means that with deepest love and humility we bow to what is divine. Om Namo Namaha. So let's breathe in together. Om Namo Namaha. Om Namo Namaha. Om Namo With deepest love and humility, I bow to that which is divine to me. Grab a block when you're ready, lovelies. We're going to come to lie on our right side with a block under the armpit, resting on the elbow with a hand to the head for a reclined goddess pose. Now roll a little side to side over that block once you get it in position, to find the right sensation for you. You'll know it when you feel it. It's like a sweet spot. And then just rest here. In our reclined goddess, in our practice today, we drop into the devotional heart and look towards the path of love. With deepest love and humility, I bow to that which is divine to me. I drop into my devotional heart and begin to walk the path of love with Parvati, goddess of devotion. Okay, lovelies, let's stay on that right side, but press your palm. So the palm that is behind your head, we're bringing that to the floor, and we're going to straighten the arm. And allow your ribs to drop here. So now we're looking for the sweet spot and that side stretch along the ribs. And again, you can ask yourself, what is it that you love? What or who are you devoted to? Begin to see this love as a strength. Look at what Parvati could do through her love for Shiva. Loving something makes us strong, not weak. So shift your perspective. Open your conceptions to the spiritual perfections. Loving something makes us strong, not weak. And when you're ready, let's come up to seated, but just bring your right knee in so you can side bend to the left. So we're in a Janushirasana A position with the right knee in, but instead of folding over that straight leg, we're turning the body and side bending over it. Beautiful. When you're ready, come out of that. Bring yourself to all fours and take a couple of rounds, cat-cow. Inhaling, expanding the heart, and exhaling, dropping deeper into it. Coming to stillness when you're ready. Keeping your hips over your knees, just drop your chest for a cat stretch here, or Anahatasana. Anahata chakra, the heart chakra, stretches here. And of course it would, because Parvati is with us. When you're ready, come on out of that. I'm going to repeat that whole sequence on the other side. So this time we're lying on the left side. We're taking the block under the left armpit, resting on the left elbow with the left hand to the head. And again, roll side to side on your block once you get there to find that sweet spot. And then relax. When you're ready, straighten that left arm and let the ribs drop on the left side. Your love is your strength. Your love is your strength. When you're ready, come on up, bringing your left knee in and side bend to the right. You know, over and over we might bend for what we love, but that is okay. There's a saying, it says, the reed that bends in the wind can be stronger than the oak that breaks in the storm. The reed that bends in the wind can be stronger than the oak that breaks in the storm. Parvati was willing to bend, but she did not break. She changed herself through 108 lifetimes to meet the unchanging Shiva. And this is what women can do more easily, more naturally than men. But also this is what devotion can do in either sex. And this is so beautiful. We bend so often for our family, for our partners, our friends, for our work, for our lives, and yet we do not break. Adaptability is a strength that gets confused with a weakness. The ability to adapt for others is a strength that gets confused with weakness. And Parvati comes to us today to ask us to shift that perception. When you're ready, beautifuls, come out of that. Meet me on all fours, and let's take cat-cow once again, expanding the heart as you inhale and falling into it as you exhale. And then coming back to stillness, keeping the knees above the hips, drop through the heart, Anahatasana, stretching the heart chakra. Coming out of that when you're ready, and coming to a comfortable seat. So hopefully at this point you're starting to feel yourself connect with Parvati and her story of devotion as both a wife and a mother, and just a devotee, before she married Shiva, just going through all of these incarnations to get to that point. The power of her devotion pulled her along that path, the love pulled her along that path. And we'll sit now and we'll just do a second chant, this time directly to Parvati, celebrating her as a devotee, a wife and a mother. The chant is Om Parvati Pataye Namaha. Let's breathe in together. Om Parvati Pataye Namaha. Parvati Pataye Namaha. Om Parvati Pataye Namaha. Om Parvati Pataye Namaha. Om Parvati Pataye Namaha. Om Parvati Pataye Pataye Namaha. Om Parvati Pataye Namaha. We sit in a silence that is charged with the devotion of Parvati. And staying with Parvati now, we bring ourselves to our next pose, which is legs up the wall. Let's come into it with as little fuss as possible and rest here. And in this position, all your energy starts to pool gently in your heart. It starts to sit in the heart. And everything and everyone that you feel devoted to is with you now. Sitting in the deep lake of the heart. Allow yourself to be with this. Allow yourself to feel it. And to know it. And as I sit here now, I can almost imagine Parvati saying, loving something makes us strong, not weak. Loving something makes us strong, not weak. When you're ready, lovelies, just begin to bring yourself out of that pose in whatever way works. And we'll meet in a seated position, resting your back against the wall. Closing your eyes. Visualize before you a beautiful living flame. Red, yellow, gold and orange colors flickering in front of you. This flame is burning bright and very alive. And as you stare upon the flame, you see that within it there is a woman wearing a red sari, carrying a lotus flower in each of her forearms. and catch the glinting golden jewelry upon her. And as she comes closer, you see her large brown eyes are merciful and kind. This is the goddess Parvati coming to you with blessings and the recognition of the holy fire in your heart. When you are feeling the confusion of not knowing what you burn for, be reminded that the heart wishes to be a flame. And only on the spiritual dimensions can the heart find satisfaction. Parvati asks, what is it that you are devoted to? And there are no wrong answers. So reach into your heart and be truthful. What or who is it that you are aflame for? This is not a weakness. This is a pathway to your divine power. Let your devotion strengthen you. If you love someone, love their humanity, but also recognize their divinity, even if they cannot. To love their divinity is to go beyond the idea of love and into the ideal of devotion. You can draw strength from your own devotion. Draw the power to love without limit. And if you need to feel love, lift yourself to the spiritual realms and let your heart take comfort there. Allow the devoted heart to come home to the heaven worlds from time to time. Love whatever is of the God, Goddess, with all of your heart. Placing your hands upon your heart now. So place your hands upon your heart. And visualize the living flame and power of devotion burning underneath your hands. Allow yourself to acknowledge the love that you are, that knows no bounds, that can burn through anything. You are a living flame. Sitting opposite Parvati, two divine flames, recognizing one another. Parvati speaks. I see your care and devotion. It is seen and felt in the higher dimensions and returned to you tenfold. Beloved, you are so loved. When love seems to fail you on your earthly journey, let go of your grip upon what is painful and turn your devotion towards me, towards the divine, or to the higher places and ideals within you. All painful emotion can be transmuted into devotion. To be devoted is not a weakness, it is a strength. An ideal that will bring you home to the flame that you are. Burn brightly and let your love know no bounds. Her words bring in so much light that the flame that you are expands beyond the limitations of your body and out into the room. And beyond that, you expand as a flame of love and devotion that is large enough to meet any situation with love and devotion. Take a few moments to feel this. Let your love know no bounds. Beautiful goddess Parvati gently touches your head. And slowly, slowly, she moves back into the flame of love and devotion that she is. As you watch that flame move away from you upon the path of love. Knowing Goddess Parvati can guide us upon the path of love. Gently, gently now feel yourself back inside your body. The flame of love back inside your heart. And take a moment to bow to Parvati, Goddess of Devotion. And then when you're ready, come to lie down, Shavasana. Make sure that you'll be warm enough for the next 10 minutes or so. Lying in Shavasana, start to pull your boundless devotional energy back to you with every inhalation. Call it back into your body. And with every exhalation, feel how mighty you are as you condense this energy inside your own physical body. Breathe it in as you inhale. Exhaling, honoring the love that you are in the way that it deserves to be honored. As a force of nature. As a strength, not a weakness. Know that you are big enough to meet anything, any situation, any circumstance. You are big enough to meet it. As nothing can subdue the power of the devotional heart. Relax into that. Let go. Be still. When you're ready, lovelies, gently begin to take whatever stretch the body needs. Maybe hug the knees in towards the chest, rock a little side to side, massage the hips, and then gently roll to one side. Coming to a comfortable seat and bringing the power of everything that you love with you, the power of Parvati. Bringing your hands to your heart with gratitude and love for Parvati, the goddess of devotion. Namaste.